in other Tyler news, he's really going through it the last couple of weeks, not just from street harassers.
All that. Internet too. Calm that down.
From internet harassers, Tyler's past tweets are under new scrutiny after critics say his Odd Future era normalized ignorance towards black art among his fandom. If you ask me, that is a huge stretch. Huge. This statement on its face is just false. It doesn't make any sense. It's not based in reality. Odd Future era normalized ignorance towards black art among his fandom. If anything, the opposite. Tyler has always showed support to his inspirations. Pharrell Williams, D'Angelo. For years, he's posted about D'Angelo as being an influence among many other black artists. Too many to name off the top of my head. But Tyler is facing mounting backlash after a tribute to D'Angelo spiraled into a heated debate about race, fan culture, and his own controversial past. Why is Tyler facing backlash after his D'Angelo tribute? After neo-soul icon D'Angelo passed away on October 14th, Tyler shared a tribute post online to honor one of his biggest musical influences. The quote, "We are so lucky to have been alive to enjoy his art," Tyler wrote at the time. "My musical DNA was helped shaped by this man. Forever grateful, safe travels." However, the comments section under his post, which has since been turned off, were reportedly flooded with off-topic and insensitive replies from fans who either didn't know D'Angelo or made jokes about when Tyler's next album would drop. The tone-deaf responses sparked outrage across social media platforms, particularly among fans who felt they revealed a larger disconnect between Tyler's audience and the black artists he champions. So, another layer to why I think this backlash is so ridiculous is because how is Tyler supposed to control who his fans are? He's not a streamer. He's not like directly in contact with his fan base like an internet personality might be. He is an A-lister. He is a mega superstar at this point, in my opinion. He is selling out arenas. He is in a different stratosphere than like an internet personality. Okay, he doesn't have control exactly over who his fan base is. He is a black artist making black art inspired by other black artists and some white artists, of course, but who consumes that isn't necessarily up to him. He markets it not towards a certain race, honestly. Golf Wang and his merch, black, white, whatever race. It's not marketed towards a certain race. So whoever ends up consuming it the most, Tyler has no real control over that. And surely the biggest monetary consumer of hip hop in America is probably white people, even though it's black art created by black artists, mostly. I'm sure most rappers' fan bases, most of their racial chunk of the pie, just based on numbers and the fact that we're in America, is probably white people who are ignorant to a deeper knowledge of black history and black artists. How is this Tyler's fault? It makes no sense. So what did Tyler say that sparked more controversy? In response to the wave of comments, Tyler tweeted and later deleted a tweet about, quote, sun dodgers. The term was interpreted by some as a derogatory way to refer to white people, while Tyler previously used the phrase in reference to ICE agents. In an unrelated Instagram post, its use reignited long-standing criticisms about the racial dynamics within his fan base. How did fans and critics react online? A Reddit user pointed out that the situation revealed, quote, the interesting ways in which black music is heard but not truly digested by non-black fans. This opened up a wider discourse on X about how Tyler's white fan base engages with black culture on a superficial level. So here's Kirko tweeting, Tyler the Creator liked a post calling out his fan base's relationship with black music. So the post that Tyler liked said, Tyler's fan base hates black music despite Tyler himself having a very deep love and appreciation for it. He has Charlie Wilson, Erykah Badu, DJ Drama, etc. collaborations, and they still refuse to engage with black art on any meaningful level, very cannibalistic. Tyler's fan base hates black music. So, Tyler has every right to feel that way. He's always been an opinionated person and not even one to hold himself to his own opinions even. So the fact that he liked a tweet that said this, it's very light. It doesn't mean much, in my opinion. Although in this moment, for sure, he's feeling this tweet here, this idea that his own fans hate black music. And I feel like, honestly, he probably has every right to feel that way. Because most of his fan base is probably white. That's just nature of being in America. And those paying fans are probably young. They probably haven't necessarily developed a very deep love and appreciation for black music. It's probably true. It's not Tyler's fault, and it's really not even that big of a deal. Because Tyler probably has a pretty young fan base. Now, at this point, he has a young and old fan base. His fan base is kind of split between two different generations at this point. But still, a lot of young people, there's a lot of room to grow. So Tyler hit like on that tweet, right? The post widely circulated after the D'Angelo tribute added fuel to an already growing fire. Is Tyler being held accountable for his past behavior? Some fans and critics are now pointing fingers back at Tyler himself, with Hot New Hip Hop and Hot 97 both reporting that Tyler is being accused of cultivating the very type of audience now under fire. The rapper's critics have resurfaced alleged tweets from his early Odd Future days. Dude, like, Like, it's kind of a running joke in the Tyler, the Creator subreddit. Like, uh-oh, the tweets are coming up again, because Tyler is bombastic. He's funny. He's damn near a comedian. I mean, he had a show on Comedy Central. He is a fucking comedian, okay? Particularly from 2012 to 2014, which was definitely like his comedian era, where Tyler reportedly made anti-black, misogynistic, and other offensive comments. That was his image. He shed it. He has expressed regret about this. We're gonna hold him to these things. Like, how many times are we gonna do this? There's no hate in these tweets. That's all I gotta say. If you don't agree, fine. But just understand, you're wrong. So I'm not gonna read them, but you can here. I'll open them up. I don't want these words coming out of my mouth. But, you know, this is a black man tweeting about black issues in America. He has every right to. This is comedy, guys. This is comedy, right? By the way, the black dude from Victorious is Leon Thomas, who is now has a budding music career. Hilarious how things are all still relevant, as you can see. Oh wait, what was this one? Pretty light, honestly. If you're taking these as hateful or bigoted or problematic, you're tripping, if you ask me. But one of the most widely shared posts is from February 2014, where Tyler wrote, "I hate Black History Month." On its face, like, whoa, yeah, but it's Tyler, the Creator, so come on. Other tweets criticized Ferguson protests as performative. Right, this is 2014. Has Tyler responded to the criticism? So far, Tyler has not made any public statements addressing the backlash. However, Hot 97 notes that he appears to be quietly deleting some of the old tweets that have resurfaced. In his Chromacopia album released last year, Tyler addressed his problematic past on the song Thought I Was Dead. Of course, right? He even predicted this time last year. Pull up old tweets, pull up old t-shirts, all that. I moonwalk over that bitch. Hee hee. And that's a bar too. That part of the song goes really hard. And then the best explanation here, the best timeline that I've seen so far actually comes from Reddit, where somebody asked, can someone briefly explain why Tyler is getting canceled? And the top comment, Black culture legend dies, D'Angelo. Tyler posts it. Young fans who don't know about D'Angelo disrespect the legend. Tyler calls his fans, quote, sun dodgers, white. Young fans dig into Tyler's edgy past because they were offended that Tyler called them sun dodgers, which they deemed as a derogatory term for white people. So then they dug into Tyler's edgy past, you know, his comedic tweets. Tyler gets embarrassed and deletes those tweets. Tyler, quote, canceled, will happen again in 3 months. Now I think that's like pretty much sums it up better than anything else could. But we're gonna give that a like. At least next time the tweets won't still be on his Twitter, I guess. Somebody goes, wild that young Tyler was probably like a lot of us who are teens, the ones who constantly used to say bullshit and nobody would give a damn about it. Even though I like Tyler a lot and I'm young, those things that he used to say, all that controversy, was part of him maturing, since after he locked in, he truly started growing up and turning into an adult, still goofy and all. I'm not as young as this commenter here. I was in high school when he popped off. I was a freshman in high school when Yonkers was starting to hit the scene and whatnot, and obviously there's controversy with his crazy music videos and lyrics and stuff, but it was always kind of, at least once he got on Comedy Central, it's kind of known and accepted that he's coming at it from like a comedic, satirical angle. And then once Flower Boy came out, it was completely shed and he started to know who he was on a deeper level. But he is just an entertainer at the end of the day. He is an entertainer.